Okay. So let us start today. Coordinate geometry. So coordinate geometry, yeah? Coordinate geometry. So already you have seen this coordinate geometry, or you have already studied this coordinate geometry in your 9th standard. Okay, so in your 9th standard actually you came to know that what actually is coordinate. Correct? There more description was not there, more formulas were not there. Only what you have seen in that particular chapter, that there was x and y coordinate. Okay, so this is called coordinates.
Yes, sir.
X coordinate, y coordinate. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and representation of a point. Representation of a point in terms of its coordinate means x1 and y1. Correct? Suppose this point P is representing x1 and y1. It shows clearly that when you are drawing a perpendicular from this point P. Okay, so this is origin.
Yes, sir.
This is origin. So from here to here it is x1. This distance is x1. And this point from y-axis, when you are drawing a perpendicular to y-axis, so this distance is, sorry, not this distance. Okay, this distance is actually x1 and this particular distance, correct? This is y1. So this distance is showing about that distance in y-axis. This distance is showing distance in x-axis. So this is x1, this is y1. Right? So how to represent coordinate of a point? Each and every point is represented in coordinate system. Okay? This is two-dimensional coordinate system. But when you are going to draw three-dimensional coordinate system, okay, so now three-dimensional coordinate system is not for you at present. We are not studying. But three-dimensional coordinate system means x, y and z. There will be three axes. Okay? And this will be called as three-dimensional coordinate system. Right? Three-dimensional coordinate system, it is two-dimensional.
Yes, sir.
It is two-dimensional. So this three-dimensional coordinate system is used to represent anything in space. In space. Okay. So in space, if we want to represent any point, so similar to that, if any point P is there, so it will be having x1, y1 and z1. Right? So that point P will be represented in terms of three coordinates, means from x-axis, how much distance this point P, from y-axis, how much distance, from z, how much distance that point is there. So that will be represented in the form of three-dimensional coordinate system when the object is represented in space. In space, correct? In space. But for our study purpose, in 9th standard we discussed about two-dimensional coordinate system, only x and y. So two coordinates only are there. See, even our Earth is being divided into coordinate system when we want to find out some, you can say, these directions. Suppose if you want to find any direction, you are knowing that our Earth is being divided into like north, yes or no? South, then east, and then west. Now suppose if any point is there, if we are talking about Salem, Tamil Nadu, okay, so we are knowing that Salem is in south, yes or no? Right. So now whether it is in southeast or it is in southwest, so that particular part if we are finding out, so suppose at some point here it is given that Salem is here, right? So now this point will be having specific coordinates. Specific coordinate. So anybody by putting that coordinate means some values will be there, and that value in two-dimensional it will be given to us that from this place, this axis, okay, at what distance it is, from this distance at what it is, okay. So all you can say whenever any aircraft or aeroplane wants to come to Salem, so they will be putting that coordinate. Okay, for Salem, what is the coordinate? So automatically that aircraft will be guided. Okay, when it will be fed in the computer, automatically aircraft will be guided and it will be brought to the Salem district. Understood? Okay, so this coordinate is very important. Coordinate is very important. Nowadays we are having satellite. So through which we are in a position to find out coordinate of any particular place. You would have heard about GPS.
Yes, sir.
GPS system.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So this is what? Global positioning system. So global positioning system means what? Global means full universe, means full world. Universe. Okay. In that globe, where actually that location is, position is. Okay, so through GPS we are in a position to find out any place, any time and the coordinates and other things. Okay, so when you will be putting any place in that GPS, in our mobile also GPS is there. Nowadays by using GPS we are going anywhere. So that map is working on the basis of this GPS and GPS is working on the basis of these satellites which are placed, which is revolving around the earth. Okay, just like moon. So that satellite, with that satellite they are having all, means the coordinate will be correctly pointed out by utilizing that satellite. Okay, so whenever you want to find out location of some particular place, so your GPS device, your mobile, it will be sending the signal to the satellite. Okay, and through computer processing, satellite will be telling that to this particular point.
Yes, sir.
Okay, to this particular point, because for each and every point, coordinate is fed. Coordinate is there. It is all working through computer only. All working through computer system. So that's why process is very fast. Understood?
Yes,
so this global positioning system is very important nowadays. You are already knowing. Nowadays anybody, if he is having, you can say GPS enabled device, he can go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
He can go anywhere. Simply he will be putting, I want to go to Chennai. Okay, so from your location, whether you need to go right, you need to go left, you need to take one turn, everything will be coming in your device.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that has become very much useful. Otherwise, earlier people, they were asking other people how I will be going, how I will not go. Okay, so we were getting afraid that how I will be going, if anybody will be there or not. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so but nowadays problem is not there. In each and every mobile, GPS system is there. So that GPS system is making the person to go anywhere at any time. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this global positioning system gives that coordinate of that particular point, which with reference to the globe, with reference to the universe or this world, at what point that particular location is. So that will be given by 2 points. One is x1 and one is y1.
Okay.
So this particular value, actually it is given in degree. It will be given in degrees. Okay, angle. So angle it will be given. So angle x1 degree at northeast or northwest. Like this direction also will be given to us. By that we will be able to find out that where the location is.
So
Understood?
what is the x1, sir?
x1.
Yeah. Why we are putting 1, sir?
1. Why we are putting 1? So why? Because this x-axis is the main. So here x1 is there, here y1 is there, here not y1, x2, x3, x4, like this. So when we are drawing a coordinate system, so what we are doing? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of 1 I have written as x1 because this will be the value of x.
Yes, sir.
On x-axis value of x,
Yes, sir.
on y-axis value of y. So we can write y1, y2, y3, like this. Okay. So any point, we are not specifying this particular point, any point x1, y2. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So coordinate system is very important. In our life it is playing a great role now. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So any object, it's not that only to find the location of a place. Any object is, you can say its location is determined by utilizing coordinates. Any object, suppose this particular marker is there. Okay, so this particular marker, if we want to find its location, so how will we be finding its location? Suppose this is, you can say here it is 3-dimensional. Here it is 3-dimensional. How it is 3-dimensional? One dimension is that one. Okay, one dimension is this one. One dimension is this one. Okay, so 3-dimensional it is. Now suppose if you want to find out from 2-dimension, okay, 2-dimension only. So suppose if you want to find out the from ground at what height it is. First. Second, suppose if you are taking that one as 1 dimension, so from that wall at what distance it is. Correct or not? So then only suppose if you are given, no, you have to keep the object 5 meter from left wall and 2 meter from the ground. So like this, if it will be given to you, you will be able to place that object properly. So any object, its location, its position, not only location, its position is specified by coordinate system. Understood? So coordinate system gives us to find the position of a body. Right? So what you can say, the coordinate system, if we want to define coordinate system enables us to find the position, okay,
Yes, sir.
of a body or an object with reference to, okay,
Yes, sir.
with reference to either 2-dimensional coordinate system, correct?
Yes, sir.
2-dimensional?
Coordinate.
2-dimensional. 2-dimensional means what? What are the coordinate axis? XY axis.
Yes, sir.
Like this we will write. Or 3-dimensional. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Or 3-dimensional,
Yes.
that is X,
Y.
Y,
That.
Z axis. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Coordinate system. So a coordinate system consists of 2 major axes. If it is 2-dimensional, that is X and Y axis. If it is 3-dimensional, 3 major axes, X, Y, Z. So location of or the position of any body or an object with reference to these axes, it can be found out. It can be found out accurately, precisely, accurate position you can find out. Not roughly,
Okay.
not approximately. What? Accurately. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With reference to find the, if I am writing here accurate, then no problem. The definition will become more perfect. How it will be? Find the accurate position of a body. Accurate position. So each and everything nowadays, it is working, you can say, accurately. You cannot say that only approximately 5 kilometers from here to 5 road, approximately 5 kilometers. No, we are able to measure it. We can say clearly, no, it is 4.5 kilometers. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not?
Yes.
So this type of distances are measured accurately. Position of the object is found accurately because everything has to be calculated accurately, not roughly, not approximately. Approximately or rough values will be misguiding us, will not give correct values to us, will not give correct results to us.
Yes, sir.
So if correct results we will not be getting, then it means our calculations will be wrong. If our calculations will be wrong, suppose you can say that if any machinery is made, any engine machinery is made, and only with rough calculation that a machine is made, so there will be so many losses will be there.
Yes, sir.
Some dangerous situation calculation also may come.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we have to avoid all those rough calculations and only accurate result has to be calculated. So that accurate results and all, calculation of that accurate results has become possible by the coordinate geometry or coordinate system. Right? Okay. So as it is, already you know that how to represent some points. Okay. Like suppose if I am giving you that any point P1, so it is 2 and 3, and I am telling you P2 some 0 and 5, then some point P3 5 and 7, then P4 some 7 and 0. I am telling you that you represent in your coordinate system. If I will be asking you that you represent in coordinate system, so I think you are already aware to represent these points in coordinate system. Why? Because you have already studied in your 9th standard. Okay, suppose another point in which minus is also given to you, -3, -5. Okay, then some other point, -5 and only 3 positive. You can make P7 some 3 and -5 y-axis. Then how to represent here? So that already you are aware. Let us refresh. This is origin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Correct?
Yes.
This side it will be minus only. This side it will be plus. Okay. This side y-axis it will be plus. This side it is minus. Okay, very good. So here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay. So now, okay. Now suppose P1 you need to find out and you need to locate it. So P1 2, 3. 2, 3 means what? So for x it is 2.
Yes, sir.
And for y it is 3, correct?
Yes, sir.
So it means the point will be like this, and so this point we can say that it is 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
So you can say that this is P1 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in graph paper when you are making it, it will be pakka perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now P2 0, 5. So x is 0
Yes, sir.
and y is 5. So this point, correct?
Yes, sir.
This point will become P2 and which is 0 and 5. Right. Now P3 5, 7.
Yes, sir.
So P3 is 5 this one and 7 is here, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you will be drawing like this and here. So you can say that somewhere here,
Yes, sir.
correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So P3 5 and 7. Now P4 7 and 0. Please tell me. So 7 is x
Yes, sir.
and y is
0.
0. It
Now-
means what it is there. See, y will be 0 on x-axis. X will be 0 on y-axis. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So now 7 and 0. So 7 and 0 is this one.
Yes, sir.
P4 7 and 0.
Yes, sir.
Like this? Right, very good. Now P5 -3 -5. So -3 is this one
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and -5. So it means it will be going to this fourth quadrant.
Yes,
Okay. So -3 and -5 somewhere here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this one will become P5 -3 -5. Right. Then P6 -5 and 3. So -5 and positive 3.
Sir, minus
Okay.
5 and
-5 is this one.
yes, sir.
Okay. -5 is x
Yes, sir.
and y is 3. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So you can say here somewhere.
Yes, sir.
So -5 and 3. This is P6. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. And then P7.
3,
minus 5. So 3 is this one
Yes, sir.
and minus is this one.
Yes, sir.
So you can say somewhere here it will be
Sir.
there.
Yes.
So 3 minus 5. So P 7. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in this way, representation of you can say coordinates in a coordinate system. Okay, so this is called first. Actually, quadrant and all it will be there when we will be studying about, when we have studied what?
Graph.
Trigonometry. Trigonometry, at that time we were calling it as first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Okay, but here it is. So in this first quadrant, x and y both are positive.
Yes, sir.
In second quadrant, y is positive, x is negative. In third quadrant, both x and y is negative. And in fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. So by seeing the value, first one will be x value, second one will be
Y value.
y value. So that you are already aware. So you will be able to do it in this way. Correct? So we can represent it. So whether you want to note it down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then please note it down.